Hello, this is Yahweasel.
And Mallow, let's play.
King's Quest 6. The last episode fooled some gnomes.
I don't know what that voice was.
The little oyster looks far too grumpy to enjoy a good tickle.
Was not aiming for enjoyment.
I was aiming to get him to open his mouth. Well, so much for that.
Make him smell the disgusting flour.
There
That'll
you
make him
go.
open his mouth for some inexplicable reason.
Anything for the...
I feel like you need some object that we
yeah.
don't have yet.
Let me look at this.
Alexander is carrying, oddly enough, a sentence. It says, "Where are you going?"
So now you can ask anyone where they're going. You could have just done that with words, but no, you need to carry her. Okay.
That's a high-pitched sound.
That thing at the right is a thing.
Yep.
A stick is stuck in the middle of the swamp.
Yeah, that's not a
thing.
stick.
Alexander sees no point in trying to talk to that stick in the swamp.
But it's clearly a thing.
Yeah, that's...
Alexander can't reach the stick in the swamp.
Okay, then.
Stick in the swamp.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at the face on the tree that I didn't notice before.
Yes.
It's the face of one of the guards.
Cat.
Oh, that's
dog,
definitely a dog.
A large tree stretches knotted limbs out over the swamp. Part of the tree's trunk is shaped like the face of a dog. Why, it must be a dogwood tree. The fallen log has a good-sized knot or bump.
That is also
happens to
a
look
face.
like a face.
That bump on the log does not look particularly conversational to Alexander.
You sure about that?
My dear tree, is it true that your bark is worse than your bite?
Okay, then.
So that's
That
a yes, then?
was a thing.
The bump on the log does not look particularly interesting to Alexander.
You sure about that? Because it's sort of our job to judge what's interesting.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the...
Wow.
I guess this is the Isle of Wonders.
True. Yeah, fair enough. It'll all be terrible puns.
The dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
So milk. Dogs don't like milk. Never mind.
I
mean, I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
but...
I'm sure that if you gave a milk dog, if you gave a dog milk, it would appreciate it just as much. I mean, a dog will basically eat anything that you put near its face.
Exactly.
So.
Bye-bye, dog.
Okay, it's more
It's Cabbage
nightmares.
Patch Kids.
Alexander doesn't want to pick the baby's tears. They may not be done growing.
Why don't you look at things before trying to touch them?
Alexander is mistaken. Those plants must be baby's tears.
They appear to be full-on babies.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's thinking.
Ripening tomatoes climb up little wooden posts.
And have faces that I couldn't be bothered to talk about.
Alexander takes a close look at the tomato in the ground. It appears to be darker than those...
That's racist.
What are you staring at there, boy? Go away, you rootless thing, you! Yeah!
What? I don't think that was supposed to be a yeah.
Definitely rotten.
Well, it's weird because in that dialect it wouldn't be yeah.
Hey! What do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Let me just kidnap you,
Alexander
sentient thing.
takes a tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato.
But I'll bet you can't get a non-rotten tomato.
No, I certainly can't.
Those tomatoes are not quite ripe yet, and Alexander... Clinging vines climb the garden wall.
The thing clinging to the right-hand side is definitely a thing.
I know.
Snapdragons stand guard.
I'm just looking at everything else.
Oh, and I'll bet if you try and walk past the snapdragon, you'll get snapped.
There appears to be a hole in the garden.
No! No, there does not!
I didn't click on it.
Apparently you
Okay.
did.
Hole in the wall. Alexander sees a land that resembles a giant chessboard. Wow, it really is a hole in the wall.
What?
Zounds, those wallflowers sure are shy, and the snapdragons are awfully protective of them. Alexander can't even get close to the wallflowers without causing quite a stir.
This is all quite a thing.
Okay.
And I assume you can't just open the gate. That obviously isn't going to happen. Alex in one, yeah, hard to disagree with that.
I can just open the gate.
Open the gate. He really opened it with vigor, too.
Yeah, he sure did.
A red chess knight stands at the top of the marble steps. A noble white chess knight stands at
Racist?
The red one isn't noble,
Yeah.
but the white one is.
Racist piece of shit.
Excuse me, what land lies beyond?
What land? Chessboard land, you knave.
I see. And is chessboard land part of the land of the Green Isles?
It is the home of the red and white queens, rulers of the Isle of Wonder, fairest of the islands.
Yeah, so Wonderland.
To the king
Yep.
of the land of the Green Isles. But perhaps not for long.
What do you mean?
What is the purpose of unity with the great king and queen dead? The princess is worth serving, but the feud with the other isles is strong.
Oh, okay.
Now the pawns are coming out.
No,
Oh, wait,
the
those aren't
queens.
pawns.
The two lesbian queens of this land.
Mm-hmm.
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send a lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do. As queen of this island, I have every right to that lump of coal.
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your Highness always got to carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
It wasn't.
Oh my god.
It belonged to the Isle of Wonder. Your Highness always thinks.
It's too bad you can't increase the speed on this.
Excuse me, my good man, but could you settle an argument for us?
You're not wearing red or white, so you're impartial.
And which the egg. Remember, white is the color of deserving truth.
Remember, white means right, Maha!
Quiet your mouth. He'll make up his own mind. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I...
Oh, Canada.
One of you will just have to be gracious.
Yeah, exactly.
The other, the lump of coal.
What a ridiculously stupid idea.
Or, you know, you could both send a joint gift of both.
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence.
Okay.
Everybody conveniently just leaving things around.
Much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
It's the color of the
Silliest thing I ever
princess after she's been beaten by the Vizier.
Anything being much too self-conscious, white is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
What a racist kingdom we found ourselves in.
This is not normal.
Alexander picks up the Red Queen's scarf.
Well, mine now. The guards don't mind you stealing from the queens. They think that's completely okay.
Look at how, like...
He is angry, that tomato.
Well, that
Yeah,
too, but, like, look at the art style here, like...
That's like a
just so-
square of fabric. It's not a scarf.
Red silk.
Who makes a scarf out of silk?
The old
What an insane thing to make a scarf out of.
Queen look and grumbles sourly.
Maybe I can make sour milk.
So can you actually go into this kingdom, or do the guards
I'm gonna
stop
save
you?
first.
Checkmate. Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land.
Again, pure, unadulterated racism.
Never will be. Stay out.
Let us get out of your way so that you can't come in. Okay. I mean, I assume that other than the plot, the only thing to do there was to get the scarf.
Alexander decides to examine the vines on the wall more closely.
Come closer! We like you!
I, appreciate your enthusiasm. I'm really not interested.
I think they're choking me to death.
Oh yeah, they are. Wow, okay, that
was quick.
Tickets.
Oh.
Just want to be loved by you.
Tickets. Oh.
Tickets. Ow.
It's just so... I mean, you know, occasionally they screw up a line. It's slightly different in text than speech, but that's unique.
Yep. So how am I gonna...
Can you attempt to talk to the creepy baby things?
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet.
Okie dokie. And yet they say goo goo gaga with, like, perfect inflection.
Oh, I wasn't talking to the lettuce. I didn't even look at the lettuce.
Is that lettuce growing in the garden? It looks a little chilled.
Is it iceberg lettuce?
Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
There's also just a table sitting there with no explained purpose.
And a chair.
Yep.
Hey, Gads, is that cold?
Do we need something to be very cold?
Probably at some point.
Yeah, the milk.
Maybe it'll cool off the boiling.
Oh, that's brilliant!
Is a little coffee table. An elegant padded chair provides a cushy seat from which to enjoy the lively garden.
Okay. So, the babies remain a mystery. We seem to have gotten the only tomato we can actually get. The chessboard land seems probably like you can't do anything more with it than you already have.
Curious little
The hole in the wall does not...
I find it hard to imagine that that's all the hole in the wall does, but maybe it is.
Want to pick the baby's tears. They may not be done growing.
Oh, none of them. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So I'm going to actually try looking through the hole in the wall one more time.
Oh yeah, see if anything's changed.
Yeah.
Hole in the wall again.
Looks similar to me.
The wondrous chessboard land on the other side of the wall.
I was just wondering if maybe the queen...
Yeah, if we could see them interacting or something, but no, doesn't seem that way.
So there's these vines, but there's also... Is that different over here?
Ah, sour grapes.
Yep. I gotta save again, just in case the vines get me.
What with the moidalizing?
It's a trilogy.
Alexander gets closer to the sour grapes.
That's not a good...
Back off, bucko!
They are sour.
Excuse me.
Let me talk to them.
Alexander addresses the grapes.
Why are you so sour, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, we'll tell you. How would you like to have the possibility of being made into wine hanging over your head?
It's true.
There's our neighbors, the clinging vines. All they do all day is whine about the Ivy League social climbers that never call.
Wow.
All the
Really
puns.
just no fun at all.
All the puns.
That's too bad. Well, I hope things start looking up.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, I don't think there was anything more to that than puns. I feel like there must be something you can do with the snapdragons. And
if not now, then at some point later.
I feel like the snapdragons and the babies are
Yep.
definitely... There's something you can do with both of them.
Yep. I don't think anything I have will help with the snapdragons, though. Unless tickling them. Probably not.
That's your
I
solution
could try
to
tickling the babies,
everything.
though.
Would you babies be interested in this?
The baby's tears only look up at Alexander with bewildered expressions.
Maybe there's going to be something baby-related that I can get.
Yeah.
Like a bottle of milk.
Oh, that is the purpose of milk, yes.
One of the baby's tears, a bottle of milk.
The milk that was growing like 2 feet away.
Tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason.
Do I have to get 4 bottles of milk? I probably have to get 4 bottles of milk. Well, let's try getting a tear first.
As much as Alexander might wish to comfort the crying babies, he feels
It did make this score sound, though, so...
Yeah, I mean, that was obviously right.
Yeah, let me just go get 3 more bottles of milk.
I have my doubts that it'll let you just snag more bottles of milk, but maybe.
I mean, there were more here.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dog... Alexander already has a...
One
Okay,
is
then.
enough, even though you know that one isn't enough. And
Oh.
the one that was already here has vanished. But the
Maybe
thing-
I have to give them all, each one at one point?
So the thing is that you're... Okay, yeah, you can give...
Alexander gives one of the baby...
No, then all the other ones.
Other baby's tears seem to...
Yeah.
The thing is, it's baby's tears, right? And so presumably what
Yeah.
you want is baby's tears.
Yeah, and I don't have something to collect them in.
Yeah, you don't seem to have the ink bottle.
So maybe
The
that's what I
ink-
need to do. Oh, this is melting.
Oh, no, it is!
Alexander is carrying what little remains of a head of iceberg...
Can you get a fresh one and then
is rapidly
make your way directly back for the other island?
Alexander already has a...
I mean, can I drop this one first?
There's no reason to use...
Apparently not!
No reason to use...
Well, hope you...
Would you babies...
The baby's tears apparently aren't interested in that.
But they are interested in saying, wee, with incredibly adult articulation.
Guess not.
Shall we figure out how to get a frozen iceberg lettuce where it needs to go?
Next time!
Until then, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, do leave a like below. Cheers from Yahweasel.
And have a great day.